Excuse me while I rant for a few minutes about buying tickets to the LA28 Olympics. That's the next Summer Olympics, the next Olympics that are happening. And this channel is not usually about sports. So don't worry, there's going to be some theme park tie-ins.
Welcome back to Theme Park Spark.
But back to my rant about the LA28 Olympics. I don't think I'm going to get to go. Tickets to like the opening ceremonies weren't even available to me. Tickets for the closing ceremonies were $5,000 for one ticket. I could buy my whole family annual passes to Disneyland, annual passes, entire year, for less than the price of one ticket to see the closing ceremonies of the Olympics. Really? Now, there are supposedly 1 million tickets available that are $28. There aren't any for any event I'm interested in for $28. First of all, I live in the Los Angeles area, so I applied to the lottery for the Olympics and I was automatically added to the locals presale for LA area zip codes. And I got a time slot on Easter Sunday. Not the best time slot because my kids are opening their Easter baskets and I wasn't really able to log in the exact second that I had my time slot available.
Oh, Feastables! Nice. Kinder Joy!
So when I did log in, which is about like half hour to an hour later, basically all the tickets to the events that I wanted to go to are gone. I was thinking maybe skateboarding. My son kind of likes skateboarding. Maybe gymnastics. My daughter likes gymnastics. Maybe squash, because squash is making its Olympic debut at Universal Studios Hollywood on the back lot. Isn't that amazing? There's a theme park tie-in. Here's another theme park tie-in. I didn't even know what squash was. But then I thought, I wonder if it's that thing on Bluey. You know, the episode of Bluey where Bandit and Uncle Stripe are playing a game and Bingo and Bluey pretend that they're controlling them. Turns out that actually is what squash is. So there's another theme park tie-in because Bluey is at Disneyland. And if you haven't already, check out my Bluey videos. But back to my rant about the LA28 Olympics. I don't think I'm gonna get to go unless I volunteer, which is a possibility, or unless maybe my channel's doing well enough and YouTube sends me there as media, which YouTube, if you're watching, I am interested, especially for Universal Studios, because theme park tie-in, right? I'm gonna show you some footage of the actual ticket prices and my availability so you can see in real time what is available. So if you have a future ticket drop for the Olympics, maybe you'll know what to expect and make sure you get in the very second that it is available.
So here's what it looks like after you log in to purchase tickets. You do have to create a username and password. And then if I click purchase now, I can scroll down and see all the tickets that are available and the current lowest available price where it says starting at. So if I wanted to see soccer, it's like $100 at the lowest possible price that's available for me to buy right now. And I guess I could go to the soccer women's preliminary for $28, but that's in New York. I live in Los Angeles. I'm not going to New York, so that's not really possible for me. Water polo, $248. Let's jump to the end of the list, just to give you an idea of what I'm seeing right now. Taekwondo, $200. Swimming, $806. And keep in mind, this is preliminary. This isn't even like the finals or anything, and that's for one ticket. I get it, it's the Olympics, but still. Now, another way that I could search for tickets, or what I've been looking for, is say I want to go to skateboarding. So, okay, let's see. Women's street preliminary. So this isn't a final or anything. This is just the first competition where you know you're going to eliminate a bunch of people. And I can see that every single ticket type, including the most expensive tickets, currently unavailable, currently unavailable, currently unavailable. Yes, $28 tickets exist, but not for me. Maybe they'll exist for you if you happen to log in right on time. Can you tell them a little bit about this? Okay, so squash at Comcast Squash Center at Universal Studios. Go Universal. Okay, so once again, mixed preliminary. There are tickets available for this event. I checked, but I don't really want to pay $300 for a sport that I've only seen on Bluey. I don't really know squash. I just thought it would be random to see an Olympic event at Universal Studios Hollywood. Now, there are $28 tickets available, but only if you happen to be in a wheelchair or accompanying someone who is, and thankfully I am not in a wheelchair and I do not have a family member in a wheelchair, so I cannot buy those tickets. And the standard tickets at the $28 price point are Once again, currently unavailable. That does not mean sold out. That means unavailable during my ticket drop. So it's very frustrating. Now let's again search for gymnastics. Let's look at women's gymnastics. Preliminary. Once again, this is not finals or anything like that. Every single category currently unavailable. My daughter likes gymnastics. We can't even go to that. Let's try surfing. I think surfing's fun to watch. I've seen surfing events before in like Huntington Beach and stuff. Okay, so if I search the whole name, it doesn't come up for me because no tickets are available. Trestles State Beach. I can tell you parking is going to be a nightmare going to this event, but you know, hopefully they'll have buses or something. Standing room only is the only option. $28 currently unavailable. Nothing, can't go. I'm pretty frustrated. I was hoping to go to some sort of Olympic event. Okay, let's try opening ceremonies. Let's say opening ceremonies because that'd be pretty cool, right? Opening ceremonies. Let's see how much tickets cost to that. First of all, currently unavailable for every single category, I believe. Yes. And the least expensive tickets are over $300, but they are all currently unavailable for me. The most expensive tickets, over $5,000. How much would you be willing to pay to see the opening ceremonies in person when I can guarantee there's going to be a better view on television?
Now, one thing I looked into was, does that mean it's sold out in that price category? And the answer is no. So if you have entered the lottery for the Olympics, and if you have an upcoming time slot, make sure you get in the very second that you're able to, because it's possible that you could get $28 tickets to some of the events I'm not able to. Is that fair? I don't know. Should people in the LA area who have access to this pre-sale have access to all the tickets? Or are they doing the right thing by saving tickets for later to release during future ticket drops? I'm not sure how I feel about that. I was really excited about getting a time slot, and now I'm not willing to pay thousands of dollars for my family to have nosebleed seats at a sporting event we don't even care about. Like I said, we're not really big sports people. I'm more into the arts, entertainment, movies, theme parks, things like that. But skateboarding, gymnastics, maybe even surfing, these are things that I thought might be interesting to see. And squash, mainly because it's taking place at Universal. And how random is that? Go Universal. That's really cool. That's something Disney can't say they're doing. How much are you willing to pay to go to the Olympics? Is $5,000 for one ticket to the closing ceremonies really worth it? Or like me, would you be looking for $28 tickets to skateboarding? If you do buy tickets to the Olympics, please comment and tell me what event you're going to.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified about upcoming videos about Universal Studios Hollywood and other fun places worth visiting in Southern California and beyond. See you next time.